If it was soggy, it would be limp.
Do.
You're an idiot.
Yes.
You're a time waster and a thoroughly bad human being.
Just get in the sea. At least we know we're talking trash.
You will learn nothing. You will see nothing.
This is 20 minutes you're never going to get back.
Welcome to the Tuesday Show with CJ and Ted.
Yeah, I just said, give me a countdown, and I got the song Crack Addict stuck in my head by Limp Bizkit. There's a line in there. There's a line in there where he says, "Give me a countdown," and he goes 3, 2, 1, and then he kicks into the chorus. It's a really good song. You should listen to it.
Okay.
Today's episode is sponsored by Limp Bizkit. I always thought that was a weird name though, Limp Bizkit. I mean, I don't know if there's supposed to be some kind of other connotations in there.
I don't know. It is a bit of a weird one. I agree. But then all band names are a bit strange, aren't they?
True. I just thought, yeah, Limp Bizkit. I mean, even if they're going with the American definition of biscuit, which is basically, what is it, a scone for us, isn't it? Or scone, depending where you come from. It's like, even then, would you want a limp one of those? Because surely that's just dough, isn't it?
It's dough or a soggy biscuit. A soggy... soggy scone?
We shall not talk about soggy biscuits on this show.
If it was soggy, it would be limp.
Well, if it was soggy, it'd fall off into your cup of tea.
Oh, can you imagine?
I hate that.
Oh, what a mess.
It's like the prime reason why I don't dip biscuits into my coffee anymore, because I get fed up with, even if you just mistime it by half a second, you take it out and that's it. It just goes bloop, and you're like, God's sake. God damn it.
Do you know, I was on Facebook the other day.
Yeah.
And it's not something I go on very often. But, you know, at Ted James Media.
Hashtag shameless plug.
And there was somebody had posted, and there's a lot of this, but somebody had posted, it was actually a driving license,
right,
with their finger over the details on it. So just showing the fact that it's a driving license and the photo on the driving license. And this is what seemed to me like possibly one of the worst examples of a new phenomenon. A new phenomenon, which is well, not new, but it's something that certainly is existing on Facebook for a little while and should not, which is posting lost and found items.
Right.
That's not how lost and found works. You don't pick something up, take it home from wherever you were when you found it, and then post on Facebook to get likes and shares on your Facebook page. If you've got somebody's driving license, it has their name on it, it has their address on it. Yeah. It is not difficult to either get in contact with them directly and say, "I found your driving license,"
just
or
post it to them.
More to the point, go to the front desk of wherever you are and say, "Oh, hey, I've just found this."
Yeah.
Because if you were in, let's say, Morrison's, other supermarkets are available, but if you were in Morrison's doing your shopping and you came to the till, or you got in the car, or you got out of the car when you got back home, and you saw that your wallet was missing, or your driving license was missing, or a bank card, or whatever it may be, the first thing you're going to do is go to the place where you last saw it.
Yep.
And if there's a customer service desk, or if there's a till, or if there's, somebody standing there, you're going to say, "Excuse me, has anybody handed in a driving license, wallet, bag, hat, gloves, kimono dragon, whatever it is?"
Kimono dragon.
If somebody has done the right thing and handed it in, you'll get it back, no problems.
Yep.
If somebody's decided, no, I'm going to take this home and then I'm going to post it on Facebook for no reason whatsoever.
Have we not discussed this before, either on this show or maybe another one, where we talk about, like, what is it? Like the social media heroes. Basically, like you say, people find stuff and they do the whole, like, you know, if a bear's lost on a train or something, somebody picks it up and writes a little note and then takes a photo and posts it to social media going, I was lost on this train, you know, I want to find my, yeah, and you're like, just hand it in a lost and found. That's what you're meant to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where they're going to go.
Exactly. And even the person who's posting this crap, if they'd lost something on the train, the first thing they're going to do is phone up the train company and say, have you got a lost and found?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I lost my camera, hat, wallet, whatever.
Yeah.
Bear.
I lost my teddy bear.
Yeah.
Yes, I am 45 years old, but I still lost my teddy bear.
Yeah. which would be terrible.
Yes, it would be a tragic loss.
Mm.
No, I get it. I don't understand why people, especially when it's something that has their address on it, there's going to, you know, like you say, hide the address, take a photo and go, I found this. Like, no, the address is on it. Just post it to them.
Yeah. I've seen ones where people have found a bank card next to a bank machine.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Take it into the bank.
Go take it into the bank.
Yeah, don't take it home. Take it into the bank.
Yeah, because you know what's the bank going to do? They're going to cancel it, destroy it, whatever. What are you going to do if you lose your card?
I'm going to cancel it.
Are you? Are you not going to sit there and wait and hope that somebody posts it on Facebook, and then that somebody who's a friend of a friend of a friend will eventually trace it back to you?
Yeah, exactly. I might scour Facebook or scour social media to see if just anyone has taken a photo, you know, and may have it in their possession. No, I'm just going to cancel that card straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I know it's gone, I'm cancelling that card.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. And I'm sure a lot of it is because people want some kind of glory out of it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
When it comes to bank cards, unless somebody says, excuse me, you just dropped this moment, that's the only time you're going to have a bank card back. Because as soon as you notice it's gone, you will cancel it.
Yeah. And it's so easy to do on apps now as well. You can you know, I can go onto my banking app and go, you know, lost card, and I don't even have to cancel it. I can freeze it until I, you know, am certain that it's definitely lost.
Yeah.
So you can freeze your card so no one can use it for anything. And it's like, just hand it into the bank. Yeah, hand it into the lost and found. And like I say, I mean, the driving license thing confused it. Because if I found a driving license, even just like randomly lying on the floor, seemingly in the middle of nowhere, where there wouldn't be a convenient lost and found place, still got their address on it. Yeah, just post it to them. Yeah, just stick it in an envelope with their address and a stamp. Away you go. Yeah, you don't even you know. Okay, you want a bit of glory on it? Fine. Write them a little letter saying, "Hi, I found this at this place at this time. You know, feel free to reach out, and here's my details." Again, if I receive that kind of note, I'd be like, yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, great, I got my driving license back, thank you. Yeah, and if you're capable of using Facebook, you're also capable of putting the name that's on the bloody thing into the Facebook search, finding them. Oh, I wonder which one it is. Oh, it'll be the one that's the same as the picture on the driving license. Yep. And then saying, "Oi, Steve, I've got your driving license. You must have dropped it in Morrison's when I was there earlier." Yeah. It's crazy, right? Yeah, I don't get things like that. It's annoying because it's actually the opposite of what you should be doing. Yeah. Because it's unhelpful. It's not helpful. It's actually making things worse. You're taking something and taking it away while somebody might be desperately looking for it. You know what I call that? Theft. You've taken my property, even though I may have misplaced it, you've still taken it, and that's theft. I mean, technically, no, it isn't, but... Yes, it is. To all intents and purposes, it is the same thing. I'm pretty sure finders keepers doesn't apply to something that has your name and address on it.
It's not finders keepers. It's, you know, whether the intention is to permanently deprive somebody of the item, and obviously the real intention is to get some brownie points on Facebook. But
well, this thing, I don't know, is it because they want to get extra brownie points, they want to be the social media hero, or are they posting it anyway in the hopes that their deception will be covered up and actually they just want to keep whatever it is that they found?
That could be.
But they've gone, I tried everything I could. I posted it on social media and nobody came back to me, so therefore it's mine.
Yeah. And if you find something on the street, this is not difficult. If you find something on the street and it's obviously of value and it belongs to somebody, you take it to a police station.
Yeah.
This has never been difficult.
No, it's never been hard.
None of this life business has ever been that difficult. You find something, you take it to a police station, you hand it in. And you know what? If it hasn't been claimed within 14 days or something like that, they'll let you know. You can go and have it for yourself.
Yeah, it's then yours.
Then it actually becomes yours.
Yeah, finders keepers rules then do apply.
Yeah. But if it's a bank card or a driving license or a wallet with identification in it, that's not going to happen.
Could you imagine you hand in a bank card to the police station 14 days later, they're like, yeah, you can have this now. I'll be like, what am I going to do with this? Because the chances are the person that owned it has cancelled it and it'll be useless to me. You know, just... it's actually, and it brings up the interesting, I remember having this discussion years ago, the interesting kind of moral, not dilemma, but the moral question around handing, if you find... you know, a bag with a lot of money in it, or a wallet with, you know, a significant amount of cash in there, and you hand it into the police, or, you know, well, what do? You know you're going to hand this to the police, like the wallet is going to go to the police at some point anyway. But do you take the cash out first, or do you leave the cash in the hopes that the person, you know, either A, gets their money back, or B, doesn't, and then you end up with the money and the wallet? Where do you draw the line on that, or where do you kind of sit? I mean, for me personally, it's like, well, it's a tough one because you could end up with, I don't know, you could be in a bit of a financial, you know, bind, and you'd be like, oh, I've just found a wallet. Oh, look, there's 200 quid in there. That's a month's worth of shopping, or a couple of months worth of shopping. If you're really in that much of a financial strife, you probably find ways to tighten your belt quite a lot. You go, actually, that's like food on the table for me and the kids for however long. I could just pocket that myself and go and hand the wallet in. You know, that helps me out, but they still get their thing back. I'd like to think that I'd be one that, you know, if I found a wallet with a significant amount of money in it, I'd just go and hand it all over to police. Or, if you had a driving license in there with an address on it, I'd, you know, send it to them.
Yeah.
Excuse me. What about you? Where do you kind of sit on that moral front? Let's give you, for instance, you find a wallet on the floor that has a significant amount of money in there. Do you take the money out and then hand the wallet in, or do you just hand the money over with the wallet in the hopes that maybe they don't come and collect it, or you just feel like you need to do the right thing and just give it all over in the hopes that they actually do get all their money back? What's your kind of take on it?
I don't think this is a difficult moral question at all, because if you've got somebody's wallet and it's got any kind of identification in, it's very clear who it belongs to.
True.
So yeah, the cash that sits within it is part of the wallet, is part of the missing item. Imagine, I mean, you gave a scenario there where you're a bit hard up, and then suddenly this windfall comes along. Well, no, because it's still not your money. It's somebody else's. And it could well be that somebody's incredibly hard up and taking their last few £100s to pay their rent or whatever it may be, and then they've lost their wallet. Now, what would be better than having some kind good Samaritan find that wallet, do the right thing, and get it back to them when they're in their hour of need?
I mean, it's a good point, and a point that I didn't really consider, actually, when I was thinking about this whole moral question is, even if, you are in a situation where, even an extra 50 quid could really help you out, help you, your family, put food on the table, whatever. Obviously they could be in exactly the same position, and they've taken that £50 out for their own needs, know. And like I say, it could be their last 50 quid or something. Yeah, you never know.
And it is, after all, their 50 quid.
True. Very, very true. I mean, I like to think that I'm the kind of person that would just be like, I'll just go hand it into a police station, or like you say, if there's identification in there, driving license with an address on, I would make contact with them and go, hey, look, I found this. There you go. Yeah. All yours. But hey, sometimes we all do things different in the moment to what we like to think we do. Happens.
I'm sure it does.
It does happen. I'm not saying it would happen for you or for me, but you never know.
Also, there's also the chance that you take the wallet back with £300 in it, and somebody says, "This is fantastic. I thought I'd lost that. Here's 50 quid."
Yeah. Here's 50 quid. I just found your 300, you bastard. Give me some more. I wouldn't do that, of course. Of course I wouldn't do that.
Well, anyway, I just think that people, obviously if you find something, you should hand it into the correct place and not use it as a platform for virtue signaling on Facebook. Yeah,
there's no need to be a social media hero.
No,
there just isn't.
And you're not a hero. You're the opposite. You're an anti-hero. You're an idiot.
Yes,
you're a time waster. You're possibly dishonest, and a thoroughly bad human being. So stop it now. If you're watching or listening to this, and this is the sort of thing that you do on Facebook, stop it. Don't do it.
Speaking of Facebook and things
get in
that
people
get in the sea. Speaking of Facebook and things that people should stop doing, right? So I was on my iPad on Facebook the other day, and just scrolling through, and then it gets to like this. For some reason, it took me to like along the bottom. You get like the little different tabs of different things you can do on Facebook, and one of them was just like videos, and I must have wasted an hour getting angry at people for posting videos that take 20 minutes of your life for the most, anticlimactic trash that there possibly is. So like, I was watching this dude. He had a cake, and he filled, I guess it's like an old style, like candle glass over thing, so it's got a hole in the bottom and the top, so obviously the heat can escape from the thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? The old like oil lamp covers, glass covers. Yeah. So he put one of those on top of this cake, and he kind of twisted it in a little bit so it was sealed, and then he starts pouring icing into this glass thing. And he's going, and this is going to be amazing. So we'll pour these different coloured icings, and then we'll twist it, and we'll lift it really fast, and it will spread down over the cake, and it will look amazing. And I'm like, okay, this could be quite good. 15 minutes later, he's still going, we're just going to twist it, and then we're going to lift it. So we're going to do it in 5, 4. And this is what we get. And then you trail off on something. And I'm just like, just get on with it. Stop wasting my time. I was getting so angry with this person, and I'm reading through the comments. I love reading comments on Facebook for shit like that as well. And it's everyone's just saying the same thing, just get on with it already. Stop, why am I even watching this? Just do it already. It's just and he goes, look at all the hearts and likes we're getting. This is great. Let's get some more. And all I've got to do is just twist it and pull it up. And I'm like, just do it then. Just twist it and pull it up. Stop talking about it. Just get on with it, please. I'm so angry. People need to just stop that.
Yeah.
And I was telling somebody at work about this as well, and they're like, and they said, but you sat there and watched it for the whole 20 minutes. Like the first one I did. And then it kind of just auto-scrolled to the next video, and it was something certain. I ended up just kind of scrolling through the video to the end to see if it was actually worth anything, and it really wasn't.
Yeah, no, never is.
And it never is. And I'm just like, oh, why are people doing this? It's so irritating. It's not like it's anything worthwhile at the end. You're just talking nonsense for 20 minutes. I mean, I know that's pretty much what we do. But you're saying you're going to do something, and then you keep kind of teasing that you're going to do it, and then you don't do it, and you just do it, for God's sake. It's not difficult.
It's some form of clickbait, and I don't know where the value comes in. Whether it's the length of time that people stay on, which affects the an algorithm somewhere, or I don't know what it is, but it is a complete and utter waste of time, and the comments reflect that. And if you're lucky, there's quite a few comments that say, "Don't bother watching, it doesn't work," or "Don't bother watching." It's just a but
you find yourself transfixed on this
to what
thing.
Happens at the end.
Yeah, but you find yourself transfixed on this thing, and it's like there's a little bit at the bottom that says "watch," and I'm like, okay, I don't want to watch, and you click on it, and it's okay. So now I'm watching someone. It says, "What comes out of her finger?" Now, obviously, feel free to avert your gaze, but this is more just for the viewer's benefit. What comes out of her finger? Fuck knows. It looks horrendous.
Yeah.
That video goes on for... Hang on, shut up. How long does it go on for? 21 minutes.
No.
And I'm like...
It doesn't take 21 minutes to get anything out of somebody's finger.
No. It's almost like the evolution of zip-popping videos. Have you ever seen these? Where people have like the most horrific spots somewhere on their body, and they go to a doctor and they use special tools to pop it, and then it ends up oozing out pus, and it's just like, it's disgusting. But you're almost like transfixed on it.
No,
it's like I mean, I've caught myself doing it where I can't take my eyes off of it because how much crap is going to come out of this now giant hole in someone's back that's been there for the last 2 years. It's almost like a continuation of that. It's just uninteresting, I'll say uninteresting, but, anticlimactic trash. It's just rubbish. But people watch it, and like you say, it's complete clickbait. And I assume people do it, for the advertising money, because people are going to be watching it, because they want to know what's going to happen at the end. It just, I might start doing that myself.
Yeah.
I might just stand in my kitchen with a camera and just be like, I'm going to crack this egg. All I've got to do is just tap it on the side of the frying pan and then open it up. It'll be really easy. So I'm going to do this in 5, 4. Just got some new people joining in. So now I'm going to crack this egg open. It's, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
People just got to stop.
Yeah. People just have to stop.
Just get in the sea.
Yeah.
As you rightly said, just get in the sea.
Yeah. I love it how you're saying, people are forced to watch this stuff, and it's anticlimactic, and it's, it's complete and utter waste of time, and it's just, terrible. I thought you were doing some sort of trailer for the Tuesday show.
At least we know we're talking trash.
Well, that's true. Yes,
we know what we got. We know what we've got.
Yeah, and we're not promising anything at the end of it.
No, there is no.
You will learn nothing. You will see nothing.
You'll get to the end of the episode and go, huh? And that's kind of the thing we're going for.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, that's right. In fact, I think perhaps we should have a trigger warning at the beginning of the show saying, there's nothing.
There is no point.
You'll see nothing. You'll hear nothing. You'll wonder what happened to the last 20 minutes of your life.
Yeah. You can call this episode, "This is 20 minutes you're never going to get back."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell,
on that terrible disappointment, as the infamous Jeremy Clarkson would say.
Yes, that's the new sign-off, isn't it? On that terrible disappointment.
Yeah.
And on this shattering
abomination.
Anticlimax.
Anticlimatic abomination.
Goodbye. Now that's a show title.
Yeah. The anticlimactic abomination.
Yeah, so on this anticlimactic abomination.
Bye.
Goodbye.
That was The Tuesday Show.
Get in touch with us. All the links are in the description. And until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.